Well, how I felt about the poems were that they were very image-laden and they were very colorful. My overall feel about them were really how they were just describing the beauty. They were trying to show people, well, it felt to me that they were just describing the beauty of their home and the natural essence of their home, and they were always attributing it, well, not always, the two I read was the second one. That one felt really magical to me, so it felt like it was like a land so untouched that its original magic was still there. Blue-throated lizard of the lizards, a blue chest or throat I have put on, brown I also have put on, I, father of clinging of the hillside. I feel like is a description of a very popular lizard of these people that they see commonly on their hillside all the time, and they always see it clinging like on the side of the hill or something like that. And it's obviously a lizard that can camouflage itself, because you don't typically think of lizards as blue. Saying how not only has a blue chest or throat, but it also puts it on to brown. So I guess when it's on the hillside, it can change its colors. So it's like a type of chameleon, but it's like unique to that place because it's a blue-throated lizard. That's, I'm assuming, their poem in tribute to it. The greenness which kisses that of a gallbladder, butterfly of funga tinted with circling spots, as if made by the twilight from the shadow of the mountains, in the dusk of the evening when the wizards are abroad. Sakabo, I feel like, is a description of a land untouched, you know, describing almost the insurmountable beauty and impossibleness of it all, that is like so untouched and so magical that only a wizard could live there, you know what I mean? Like, it's painting a very nice picture, like a picturesque kind of scene. I am the black centipede, the rusher with the black nose, drinker of water even in the fountains of the witches. And who do you say will bewitch me? I triumphed over the one who eats a person and over the pitch black darkness, when the carnivorous animals drink blood day and night. I am the centipede, the mighty roarer that roars within. Prior to hearing about its origins, I really felt like it was a kind of like a tribute. I felt like the black centipede was still about the nature and the animals or the creatures that were there, but in this case the black centipede meant more than just like something that was commonly there. It was a creature that symbolized some kind of strength. And then I found out that it was a heroic kind of poem, so that was very interesting how, you know, that kind of connected in a sense. Something like, oh, well, the centipede must be some kind of telltale figure of, like, power or somebody. A dark kind of, like, protagonist that, you know, just is out in these streets. It was an empowerment poem, and that's how I read it to be anyway. No, these people are my symbols of comfort. This is my kin and inner symbol, and this little guy kind of shows the goodness that is never portrayed in media, but you know. Okay, all that aside. This is the bear my mother had before she passed, and so it's little son. She was very much this bear, even though she liked the purple bear just because it was purple. This bear was her. And then this bear I've had ever since I was a baby, and it really gives me strength when I don't really have any anymore. It's the black centipede. In their own ways, they all bring me their own individual bits of comfort, and for different spots in my life. So like each one kind of reflected each poem. This little guy talking about the blue-throated lizard and how unique it is to its land. How something's this wonderful to you and you just want to share it with others when you're familiar with it, and then that is a comfort. I feel like he represents all the sunshine and happiness that nature and wonder that nature has to give, and what perfect way to embody that than of a Care Bear. And this one was tied with the third poem because in the same way this bear always gives me courage in dark times, this poem kind of gave me a reflection of that, not just of like the bear, but the bear is the black centipede, and the black centipede is me. See you later.